Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to Challenge Run from the Ashes. So what do we want? Light mechs. And how do we get them? I don't know. We're gonna just, I guess... So the Saracen's readying because I'm pretty sure the modders changed it. We're gonna wait the one day. We're gonna go look at it. We're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see what changed. Nope, wait, oops. There we go. So what happened that made it invalid? And did we get our weapons back? So we just had SRMs and specialty ammo. Also, we have an SRM 10 quick sell. Okay. It's 3 slots, so we can't use it here, but we should be able to put back the SRM 12 that we have. We should have our specialty ammo. So honestly, I think the front is where we're going to try to protect the most. So like, how do we want to do this? We want 1 bin of SRM ammo. But if the back gets destroyed, we actually lose 2 bins of ammo. So yeah, I guess losing the crew member is better than losing the specialty ammo. I am a terrible commander. I do like the tandem, and I do like... We're not really doing overheat anymore, so Magpulse gets kind of the same job done of like defensive. It scrambles their sensors as well as generating heat. So if they're already running Toasty, it'll help. But as a defensive measure, it's good. It's very good. Yeah, Inferno just does a lot more heat, but it doesn't actually increase the heat generation. So, Inferno with Magpulse, like Inferno in another unit joining the Magpulse from the Saracen is really good. Anyway, that's 7 days because for whatever reason it was unhappy. So, okay. But yeah, we're gonna just straight away drop into a mission, I think. We should be able to do a 1 chevron target acquisition. We're probably not going to kill a lot. I mean, it's only 382,000. 1.5 battle is probably better. It also means we can bring a good bit more. And we're against planetary governments, so we shouldn't see anything too terrible. Oh! And we're going to have an Igor. Artemis LRM Igor. Alright, cool. Then yeah, there should be... Is that it? Can we actually bring the Wasp and everything else? No. The Wasp is too much. You know what, that's fine. Is it Wasp or? It is Wasp or Vulture. Which is actually more effective? So now that... First of all, we definitely have to wait for people to get out of fatigue. We're gonna wait the 1 day for people to get out of fatigue, and then I have an idea. Okay. So, we're definitely gonna drop on the 1.5 battle. In the barracks, we have Lighter, our new Mechwarrior. We have Porin, who can fly. Wisla and Wasp all have their flight. Cool. We could get +3 meters of VTOL movement. Reduced addition, max evasion. Yeah, that's good. That's good for a pilot. All right. So we definitely have two pilots that are both way better in a vehicle, in a VTOL than they are in a mech. We have this new guy, or new girl, new person, that I would love to get some experience on. And then we'll have Sarge in the Stealth Dervish. So I think instead of bringing the VTOL that I don't really plan to use much, I am going to bring the Wasp. No, not Porin. Lighter in the Wasp. Sarge in the Dervish. And then... I mean, Wasp has a lot more experience in the Dragoon. And I would kind of rather put Vizsla in something heavier. Like if we can get ourselves a medium VTOL. That's where I would want Vizsla. Yeah, Wasp is good in the Dragoon. Let's go. Oh, Darius didn't say the thing. Alright, yeah. It's weird with the half chevron and 1.5 chevron missions. Like, rounding up seems fine for like 2.5, 3.5, etc. Because it's still like a significant increase to my Lance rating, but yeah, I don't know. It's something I haven't thought about in the whole time I've been away. I mean, it looks like I have to start on the low ground, no matter what. Unless I want to come at them from the other side. I think that's a primitive. I think that smokestack there is some kind of primitive. Yeah, let's push the primitive. Actually, no, I want the Dervish to start on land if possible. It's pretty slow. Yeah, I want the Wasp to also be like right there, and then... Oh, that's right. The first unit's the VTOL that we're escorting. Then it's the Dervish, then it's the Wasp, then it's our VTOL. Cool. So let's do that. VTOL in slot 1 must survive. Okay. Ooh, a primitive Centurion. And a Phoenix. Yeah. Even on a 1.5, they are dropping mediums.
How's it going?
Oof. Yeah. Dragoon. Go zoom.
No target.
Oh, wow. And way over there is another Phoenix. And a bee? Ooh, hello, little guy. Are you a light mech? I would love to take you home. Let's find out. Dragoon. Right, done.
Hey.
Wasp. Right, you're primarily AMS. I mean... Yeah.
Throttling up for what it's
Just,
worth.
you know, get over there, chill, relax, hide. Alright, Phoenix, KT. Is it already generating? No, okay. I was gonna say, is it generating heat just from walking forward? Oh boy. Okay. So we've got a pretty tanky VTOL that we're protecting. It's got a bunch of interesting weapons, some Kim lasers, some LRM-20 Artemis bombs. Neat. Ooh, I'm a little worried about its, Its speed is pretty low. Only getting 5 evasion.
Yeah?
Like, I genuinely think the Dervish is able to get 5 evasion. Alright. Hopefully the Dervish draws fire. But I don't know what their sensors are going to be like. I mean, it's definitely zooming. I think it might be a light mech.
Well, now.
Alright, Wasp. So, I don't know what weapon systems they have. I'm going to reserve for now.
Waiting for orders.
This unit doesn't really care what weapon systems they have. I just want to get as much evasion as possible.
On my way. Double time.
And probably start by pounding at the Centurion. Yeah, it's pretty low armor. Yeah, that is the option. And you know what? Might as well before I start going in close to him.
Roger that.
Yeah. Ooh, mining
Solid
drill.
mix on that one.
Interesting.
What do you need?
I mean, that's a hit chance and a half, right? Oh, ooh, nice, nice. 6 evasion, beautiful. Yep.
Acknowledge.
Rocket launcher 15 explosion. Knockdown. Bleeding out. Yeah. So we destroyed its rockets. The 2 missile hard points are gone. So all it has left is whatever the 3 ballistics are. I mean, that's really hard to pass up right there.
Moving out.
That is really hard to pass up. Backstrike on the Phoenix Hawk that everyone can follow up on. Not Phoenix Hawk, Phoenix.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Actually, is the Phoenix... Hold on. Is the Phoenix a light chassis? Because, yeah, my brain was thinking Phoenix Hawk. It's not a Phoenix Hawk, it's a Phoenix. No, it's medium, 50 tons. Dual ER PPCs, that's not a light mech. There's no chance that's a light mech. I mean, nah. Yeah, no. It's got way too much armor to be a light. Okay. So even a 1.5 chevron mission on planetary government can't give us light mechs. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so I think I'm not going to be able to kill, but I might be able to
Engage.
laser point his head. Nah, but he is stressed, so that helps. I think stress is just +1 accuracy or +1 difficulty to shoot, not to be shot. Ooh. Okay. Yep. It is still a wasp. Very much still a wasp. Okay. Now, luckily, there's just a medium laser in that arm, so it's not the end of the world. But oof. So there's not a single light mech for me to try to salvage.
Copy that.
So let's just shred them.
Locked on rear armor.
Okay.
How'd that taste? I'm ready.
Jump jet destroyed. Ooh, those hit chances though. Way lower than I'd like. I mean, I think I just grind through what's left of the Centurion if I can, yeah. If I can get into his damage side especially. Yep. We're just gonna grind that Centurion to dust. Not dropping the bombs because our VTOL's right there. But all 40 Artemis missed, but he is panicked. So at least there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna priority pick the primitive Centurion.
Good to go.
Yeah. It's just so much. It's just so much effort to find light mechs. Honestly, nah, I want to kill the Centurion. Yeah, just like that.
On my way.
Only 6 evasion, but it should be fine.
Acknowledge.
Okay, upper leg destroyed.
Solid connection on that one.
He is still alive. And I do get to go before him with the Wasp. Since they have 2 activations before I get to go with the Wasp. Is the bee gonna fire again? And okay. Not firing its PPCs.
Yes, Commander.
Got it. I mean, honestly, I want to drop the stability damage. And if I lose the right arm, it's just a medium laser. So as long as we don't die, it's fine. Knockdown. Beautiful. 2 activations remaining. So this one, and then next round he dies. Unless he panic ejects. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Laser AMS for the win.
What do you need?
I am concerned. I am very concerned. Yeah, we're gonna literally just ignore the Centurion, since he's going to die anyway. I'm gonna try to bring the Dragoon around to backstrike the Phoenix into oblivion. And I want this bee to just never fire. So I'm gonna hit him with nothing but EMP. Or at least try to. One EMP. Actually, yeah.
Go fast. Got it.
Yeah. Get a bunch of evasion, get into cover, and sure. I might end up having to just grind through him.
Waiting for order.
Yeah, because I can't get into his back right now. So there is a chance.
Understood. Moving fast.
There is a chance that I will just have to blast him apart from the side. I don't know what's dropping. I don't know if it'll be more or less dangerous. I only have like 4 shots of LK left. I'm gonna stick with standard.
Alpha strike.
If it was a backstrike, I would absolutely use the LK to try to
Orders.
get that extra pain online. All right. There we go. No. Yeah. I think we're just gonna hit this Phoenix up here with everything. Bomb. Well, no. Bombs I'll save for whenever the enemies drop. Do I have any non-Artemis ammo? Nope. Only Artemis. That's fine.
Affirmative.
Cool. Structure exposed. Love to see it. Cool. AMS doing AMS things. AMS doing AMS things. Okay, Centurion. Last activation, buddy. Firing and a miss. That was the second activation. Huh.
Yeah?
Ooh. Yeah.
Understood.
I have mines. I have so many mines. Right there. Right there.
Aye aye. Engaging target.
Yeah. Just lots of mines.
I missed.
Lots and lots of mines. Yeah, I was pretty sure the Centurion was supposed to, like, fall down. I'm actually kind of sad that the bee triggered landmines. I don't want his legs gone.
Right here.
I just want him to die. Alright, well...
On my way.
Move, shoot the Phoenix in the back now that I can.
Targeting rear armor.
Okay. Irby, beautiful.
Let's do this.
Wasp. I do want 8 if possible. Can I get 8 and still backstrike? Not particularly. Yeah, no. Okay, 7 it is. 7 it is.
Affirmative.
So yeah, now I will use LK. Yeah, especially since both side torsos are open.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Still not enough. That's fine. Tunnel rats. Oh no.
Here.
Alright, so this Phoenix... right torso is almost open, left arm's almost off. I don't know where any of his weapon systems are, though. The bee has his back turned. So right now I do not have line of sight to the bee, which means this hit chance should get better. Now I don't want to drop the bombs on top of the mines because they will clear the mines. But
On the way. Double tap.
these hit chances should theoretically get better.
Firing at enemy 6.
Structure exposed, unsettled, yeah. Valiant, hello. Backing off. Commando, love to see it. I'm actually... I'm quite fond of Commandos. They're fun little guys. Okay, 26 damage. Ooh.
Losing weapon systems.
Okay. I see. You know, it makes sense, wing mount weapons being destroyed even though the armor isn't breached. That does make complete sense. So I should have used them sooner. That's funny. Stray shot on his buddy. There we go. Pilot incapacitated.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Now we're gonna do this. Shoot the Phoenix in the back again.
Engaging.
SRM destroyed. Okay, he's losing weapon
Difficulties,
systems.
Commander.
That's good. I would love to get an Irby. Firing on the Dragoon. That's fine.
Orders?
Six evasion. Could also fall back a bit. Get less evasion. Oh, nope. Same evasion. Still shooting him in the back.
Order received.
Best of every world. So I am worried about those PPCs. And I'm actually going to use the other cluster bomb,
Firing on rear arc.
which appears to have wildly missed. I think that's...
Short-range missiles.
I think that's what went way over there. Okay, they're actually, they are pounding the Igor a lot more than I was expecting them to. So we definitely need to pull it back.
Confirmed.
And just continue dropping mines. If they do not have... If they do not have a target, they will surely move forward.
Negative
Surely.
damage.
And if we break line of sight, then the Irby... Ooh, yeah, that's what I was worried about. That Igor needs to get gone. Alright, so... Getting close. I mean, honestly, our front is lower armor than anywhere else, so... Since there's no accuracy bonus for people shooting us in the side or back either, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Nope, not a kill. Unfortunate. The plan is to then fly across the mountains and, again, bait them into... What is he firing? 0 from 1 hit by AMS. Yeah, our Igor is getting out of there. Turning whichever side is open away from... Ow. I want that Irby. I don't know what kind of Irby it is, but I want it. Okay, so it has some kind of rockets. Noted.
Standing by.
Okay. So this Phoenix.
Moving to position. Copy.
Still not dead.
Yeah?
I'm gonna take a turn
Got it.
to help finish this Phoenix off. I think I go EMP. Higher accuracy. My biggest concern is them turning around and doing damage to the Igor. So if I can reduce their accuracy in the process of killing them, that'll be good.
Commander?
Alright, Igor's right side is open, which means... even though it's getting less evasion, turn with left side... Oh boy. So yeah, the only way I can actually do this... Now, I shouldn't have to worry about the B firing its PPCs again. It is very, very hot. So honestly, I kind of want to go away this way. And just fire on the tunnel rat. Wherever... Ah, it's over there. It's obstructed, but I can fire on the tunnel rat that way. And then just keep the open side away from the enemies. That's fine.
Taking the shot.
Oh, I just realized he has the stealth ability. I should have been using that to not have him be destroyed. Alright. AMS doing AMS things. Yeah, I need to get our Dragoon out of there. Tagger, scary. I want it, but it is scary. Alright, so our left side is open. That's fine. I mean, if the left side goes down, we don't lose anything. Pilot doesn't die, might get wounded, but doesn't die. Weapon systems, ammo, nothing gets lost, so... I'm glad I did that with a VTOL that was farther away than, say, the Wasp right behind it. This is fine, though. Everything's fine. We got this. We got this. It'd be pretty cool if the Dragoon also survives to the next round. Yeah, the Igor is definitely getting pounded, and is not as tanky as I expected it to be. Although, to be fair, I wasn't thinking in the terms of 8 enemies. So...
Right here.
If I'm way over here, I can actually take a shot. Wait. I can actually shoot with unobstructed line of sight from there. Or I could shoot with obstructed into his back. Which... sure.
Accelerating to location.
Actually, the Wasp should probably save some heat. Actually, the Wasp is just going to save all of its heat. Just cooling down as much as possible. I forgot how hot the laser AMS runs, the quick cell laser AMS.
What do you need?
Oh yeah. Unobstructed line of sight into the back with Deadfire. Love it.
Roger.
Much less damage than I was anticipating, though.
Nice. Got past the armor.
Okay. Okay, Igor's still getting shot. That's fine.
Hit, Commander.
Yeah, there are still 6 enemies on the field. I need to get the Igor going.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. I can shoot the Irby. I probably should shoot the Irby. Before I forget, I'm gonna use the stealth ability. Just to reduce their accuracy. I could also shoot the bee whose center is open. Or I could shoot the Valiant that has almost legged itself. The Irby isn't going to move around enough for the mines to really do much, though. And it is probably the scariest thing on the field, other than the bee. Also, the bee is cooled down and is ready to fire its laser again. Oh dear. So in that case, perhaps a defensive move where I give line of sight to as few enemies as possible. This would force me to turn my open sight back towards the enemies. That's not a good plan. Yeah, I think we're shooting at the Valiant. At this point, it's just survival.
Heading out.
We get whatever salvage we get. We just need to not lose the VTOL. Okay, unsteady. Cool. Irby's cooling down. The Wasp can actually now swing. That's the Irby. That's the bee. But I have a terrible sensor. Okay, the roll is a -1. Is the bee a stealth mech? Huh. Okay. I can get like right up in the middle. Actually have my damage.
Let's move.
That's funny. This actually puts my damage side away from the enemies. And lets me shoot into the bee's back. And then also, if I go Vigilance, I will have initiative next round.
Alpha strike.
Nice. Omni XL Gyro. Alright then. Okay, so that's 2 ER PPCs off the field, and we get to go again. Honestly? Yeah. Yeah, this.
Moving to position.
Just this. Just this. Standard, standard.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Since we only have 2 LK left, I'd rather get all 8 missiles rather than 2 higher accuracy ones instead of 4. Alright.
I'm receiving you.
And I think, again, we just keep gaining distance. Our LRMs will be able to shoot people from way further away than their lasers and things. So yeah, this should be fine. I think we shoot the tunnel rat.
Locking on.
Nice.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright. Yep. LRM-5 is jammed. That's fine. I mean, do I even offensive push here? My hit chance would be 42.7. But I'd have a higher chance of hitting center. Nah, I just shoot.
Here we go. Yes, Commander.
I'm not thrilled about firing past my Dervish and my Dragoon, but gotta do what you gotta do.
Locking in target.
Boom. No. Panicked. Panic does help. Oh, that's scary.
Losing friendlies.
Left destroyed. Pilot consciousness threshold. So our pilot survived. Got injured, so we'll be out of the fight for a little bit, but
Standing by.
it's fine. It is completely and totally fine. Also, boy. Sure. We'll do that. Very bravely running forward. 15%. Battle armor mortar. Is the tunnel rat just gonna die to the mines now?
Standing by.
One of the squad is down to 2. The other one would have to walk around for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up. Hopefully draw fire with the Dervish. Left armor's a little bit damaged, but not terrible. Just basically the 1 PPC hit. I could just shoot the Irby, actually. I could shoot the Irby with a lot of EMP. Yeah. That's much better. Head hit, bonus points. Mostly just trying to keep him from firing all his things. Double pepper box is very scary. Actually has a very, very respectable range. And yeah, we're just going to continue keeping our damage side away. Is our stealth ability ready again? No. One more turn. I mean... the Valiant hasn't even been firing, has it? I think I just shoot the Irby because it's actually the scariest thing. If anything is going to kill this flyer, that's going to be the Irby.
That's a miss.
Yeah, the Tagger especially. And again, the mines would take basically forever since it only moves like 1 hex per turn.
Right here.
This definitely seems like a cooldown turn. Is there a place I can get... There's not a place I can get where only the tunnel rat can see me, so I can shoot them. But there is a place I can get that only the Irby can shoot me. That's acceptable. I mean, I am heat neutral as long as my laser AMS doesn't fire. So... Oh, double hit. Nice. Nice. Commando. Actually has a large laser. Actually has a large laser. I, should have looked at which commando that was. I definitely should have looked at what kind of commando that was. Yeah, large laser, medium laser, SRM2. Alright, can you get further away? Yes, you can. Again, Irby is scary. Make sure I don't over-twist. Yeah.
Target acquired.
Of course, at this range, I'm not landing any of my shots, which is...
I'm here.
Oof. And this, I'm pretty sure, is the wrong side. Because the Irby is damaged on the left. Also, I think... I don't know where the tagger is. It might be in the head. Is the Irby still hot? Looks like he is. Maybe I can get him to explode.
Position confirmed.
That'd be good.
Copy that.
Maybe I can get an ammo explosion to pop off.
Long-range missiles are out.
Oh, I'm out of EMP. Well. Guarded entrenched, he is still toasty, but that's the end of that. It's fine.
Standing by.
Can't get into his back. But I can shoot him from the damaged side. 40%? 45%? Or 50%? 50%, yep. That's what we're going with.
Locking in target.
It's fine. The battle armor mortar from the tunnel rat. As long as it's not close enough to actually... Yeah. Ouch. That's an unsteady wasp. Oh dear.
Aye, aye.
Oh dear. Alright. So... 25s. That's obstructed. I mean... But we've already done so much to the front. Yeah, nah. We just keep grinding through the front. Genuinely? We might leg him. Yeah, we might leg him.
Confirmed.
Artemis is worse.
I'm taking the shot.
Okay, well, pepperbox rifle down.
Got past the armor.
That's good. At least there's that. Oh good, the Phoenix is running.
Ready for orders.
Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted to see. And then, yeah, continuing to... That is unobstructed, right? I don't see any yellow anywhere in the line, so...
Rolling.
That should keep his right side safe. His left side is getting a little... Front is even getting a little bit low, but... Now, let's just kill this Irby.
Locking target.
Oh no, we destroyed the Tagger. Ah,
Heavy damage.
that's what I was most excited about. The Valiant has a mask? I would totally take a Valiant,
I'm here.
if able. Like, no questions asked, just not a doubt in my mind. I have 20 shots of Deadfire left, which means I actually want to fall back, if possible, to the point where Artemis is online. Yeah, right there.
Confirmed.
And again, we want the Dervish getting shot at this point. Unfortunately, it's the other side torso that's open, so... I am also going to Vigilance. Just ignore the tunnel rat completely. Alright.
Score.
So, left torso's gone, right torso's gone, leg is gone. And the Irby is gone.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. So, that was sketchy. I'm glad that is no longer a concern.
If you say so.
Gonna drop our stability damage. We're actually sinking heat at this point. Beautiful. That makes sense. No more missiles are being fired, so... Yeah. It's fine.
Waiting for orders.
Wait, backstrike on... I don't want to shoot either of those in the pack, though.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Confirmed.
Just like that. Try to kill the ton. Ah, it's on. It's obstructed. It's
Locked on
fine.
target.
Yeah, it's fine.
Failed to connect.
At this point, as long as it doesn't die, our mechs should have the rest of this battle. In part because I'm gonna drop mines around the Valiant, and at the what's going on? Wait. Okay, that was the very quick laser sound was the laser AMS firing. That's fine. If I could get a backstrike, I literally would. I can't, so I won't. Excuse me? I've fired so much that I'm running out of ammo? Really? Huh. Alright.
Understood.
I'm gonna show my back to the Phoenix because I'm not the least bit worried, and the Valiant's the one I'm more excited about, so
Attacking from position.
I think I'm gonna try to kill the commando.
Right here.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Yep.
Target lock. An enemy's rear.
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it is our rookie Mechwarrior, so It's fine. Then again, the commando's legs are also quite shredded. I'm just gonna keep rotating. Not gonna shoot the Valiant though. I do have to lose elevation, it looks like, to get a shot on the... That's fine. Ah, but it's obstructed still. Wait. Yeah, let's just do that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. A backstrike, you say?
Affirmative.
Now, if that large laser connects to the right side, we do lose the mission.
Target lock on enemy 6.
That's a primitive engine.
Solid connection on that one.
Oh no. Oh no. If the primitive engine stagpulls, we might lose the Wasp. Okay.
Standing by.
So... at the same time,
Copy.
without risk, there could be no reward.
Roger that.
Nice.
Mech destroyed.
Phoenix down. Now we got the commando. Okay. 17 damage.
Internal structure damage.
Structure. So we're about to lose the arm? No, it's leg. Ooh, we're about to lose the leg. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. Again, turning so that my
Moving to position.
open sight is not facing the enemies. I'm gonna try to kill the tunnel rats. Unfortunate.
No lock.
Okay. I mean, there's definitely an argument to be made for running away.
Standing by.
Just running away. I mean, I do have 15 dead fire.
Copy that.
And if I can kill them, like that,
Target destroyed.
I'm gonna try to fly away
Missiles are out.
with the VTOL. Okay, it's fine. It's just a medium laser. I thought it was the leg.
Right here.
Yeah, as long as it's not the leg, it's fine. Cool. So our Wasp should be safe.
I'm here.
Sarge is definitely safe. And, yep, we have Thunder, Thunder. I do kind of want both. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, I'm
We'll see what
on.
happens. Alright.
Negative damage. LRMs are out.
So now the Igor just needs to get away. And as long as the Igor successfully gets away...
Ready for orders.
Oh, he's so close.
No shooting. Just running.
Yeah. Yep. You got the idea. Alright, so...
Mess him up.
mildly
Mess him up
anticlimactic,
good.
but I am
Yes, Commander.
gonna just continue hiding and waiting.
I'll try.
So I'll cut to, hopefully, their legs being blown off. Well, his mask popped.
Aye, aye. Let's move.
Yeah, I thought that might work.
Standing by.
So I moved forward, he tried to move to melee me, and exploded. Alright. So I've noticed the AI does not run around wildly in a minefield if they don't have any reason to. They will specifically just walk one hex at a time and not really have mines explode at all. So, I'm gonna go start kicking.
Standing by.
And hopefully, there we go. So we took down the one leg, get the knockdown. Alright, and now we can come around the corner. 37.9, oof. You know what? It's fine. We probably just need the one hit. Nope, we need a little more. And we missed the leg anyway. Fair enough. He does still have all of his weapon systems, though. So this is not, you know, without danger.
Armor holding.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, the Valiant is...
I'm ready.
I'm actually in reserve there.
Commander?
Oh, they already acted. No, the Valiant hasn't already acted. So, reserve, the Valiant will take its turn. He is panicked.
Standing by.
I was thinking if I might be able to go in, but no. Nope, I keep the vulnerable VIP aircraft away.
Move.
Alright.
Yes, Commander.
So he is no longer on the ground.
There.
I don't know if this works. Doesn't matter. Missed anyway.
Bad luck.
I mean, he's panicked. His left leg is the one that's intact. So, we want to kick him from the left.
On my way.
It's fine.
I'm receiving you.
We have two unsteady mechs. You know what? I think it actually might be worth at least getting closer. I really don't want to mess up the Valiant. 3-ton hatchet, 4 ER medium lasers. I imagine double heat sink. Yeah, double heat sink kit. I want the chassis more than anything else. That is so fun. Yeah. Yeah. I think I need to just go kick the Valiant until his panic finally... yeah, that's back, so this is the correct side. Actually, that's also the correct side, yeah. Please kill. Well, he's open.
Aye, aye. Acknowledged. Hit him hard. Scored a critical hit.
Okay. I assume that means it hit the wrong leg. Ooh, speaking of leg. Oh, there goes Lighter onto the ground. I played with my food too long. There is basically no chance that we get the commando in a salvageable state. Which means I took all that damage for no reason. I should have just focused on the Valiant and stopped trying to go for both. And now the VTOL's in a position where it can't really help.
Move.
Now that I'm willing to shoot the commando, I can't. Ow. Yeah. Yep, that's fair.
Reporting light damage. Mess him up.
Oh.
Mess him up good.
I didn't realize he was bleeding out. That's a Valiant.
I'm here.
Not only is it a Valiant, it's our Valiant.
Roger.
Oh, come on.
Show me your war face.
Now our Dervish still has no ammo left, so
Ready for orders.
the only option really is to just kick it. Or I guess I could have gone for a punch. No, I don't care about legging it anymore. Not really. So... Oof. Alright, it's fine.
Internal structure
It's fine.
disintegrating.
Stand up.
I go down, I get up.
And just shoot. Nice. Well, that was sloppy and messy, but we got a light mech.
Mission successful.
Alright, 440,000. Our repairs bill our repair bill's gonna be pretty extensive. We lost a lot of armor on the Dervish and that wasp got banged up. But I expect to see and immediately pick that little guy. There's not... There is not enough. Also, improved targeting short is actually really cool. Oh, laser insulators as well. 3-ton hatchet, mask. Oh, it's so good. But I can't take it. We didn't damage it enough. And now, since we didn't damage it enough, we can't even guaranteed get all 5 parts. Oh, goodness. Well, we have no choice. Disassemble it and... Excuse me? 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, that just happened. Makes sense though. We legged it. That's one of the parts. So if we aren't able to salvage it as a whole unit, it only has 4 parts left. Oh, yeah, the change to the loot system. Whenever I walked away from Roguetech for a little while, the changes to the loot system were part of the reason why. Like, I'm totally fine with being able to pick, like, the chassis that you carefully preserved, but it did completely change a lot of how I personally played the game. So I guess for future challenge runs, I'd need to reduce the number of parts to salvage. Oh no, because that wouldn't even work. Because if I had 3 parts for salvage, I would lose 1 part because I had legged it. So, like, the only way to build a mech is to either have more salvage, with more salvage rights to be able to take a whole chassis. Because it seems like if I damage it too much, then it's just pieces, and I can't salvage it intact. But if I don't damage it enough, I don't have enough salvage to salvage it intact. So it just kind of feels bad. That's a 4 stack of ER mediums. I'm definitely going to take that. I do like ER PPCs, but... Oof. "25% reduced structure weight change for 5 fixed slots." Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm going to take the 3-ton hatchet. Why not? Ah, but the laser insulators as well. Ah. Would I rather have heavy ferro or a 3-ton hatchet? Or a mask, actually. It's been so hard for us to find a light mech that I have 3 double heatsink kits and no mechs to put it in. Yeah. Oh, this feels so bad. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna totally name this video "A Light Mech Finally!" And, sorry for the clickbait. That's how I felt. I felt so excited that I was finally getting a light mech. Yeah. Yeah. Do I take the 4 stack of ER mediums. Like, I could just straight up slap them onto the Wasp or anything and be content. I mean, I don't have any parts, so even if I get all 4 parts of the Valiant, I can't build it. The Centurion, I have 1 part that's compatible with it, so I would have to take all 4 parts to build the primitive Centurion. The B was 35 tons. Huh. Also, I completely wrecked it, and there's somehow 4 parts. And it's worth noting, this is not a criticism of how the modders decided to make the experience to their liking. We're along for the ride. So, no complaints, just I'm trying to figure out how to fix the point of contention between what I want to do with the mods and what the modders want to do with their own mod. But I'm not going to criticize their choices in any way. Just that it makes the particular goal that I have slightly more difficult. But I'll figure it out. I will certainly figure it out. And obviously the easiest is just to increase the salvage. Which honestly I wouldn't feel too bad about if I went back to scrapping things when they went down. But then I have to make sure that I get enough replacement units to replace the ones that get scrapped. Which brings me back to the idea of maybe light units are just, like light chassis are immune to scrapping because they're simpler to keep together and patch up, whereas medium and above do get scrapped. And that would also let me actually start off picking medium parts, because if I build a medium and it goes down, I lost it. But if I build a light mech, then I wouldn't ever lose it, so it would be a guaranteed unit I would have for the rest of the playthrough if I needed to fall back on it. That might be it. That might be the game plan. But yeah, I don't think I'd take any of the parts. Feels bad. Feels bad. And yeah, I'm not going to take the mask. I'm going to take those 4. These are 4 things that are easier to set up and use than a mask. Done. Alright, we did get 2 parts of the Valiant. That's cool. Phoenix part, Commando part, Tunnel Rat part, sure, whatever. 210 core. Happy. 4 heat sinks. Goodbye. Single heat sink cooling. Goodbye. Caseless heavy rifle ammo. Volatile, rolls twice to explode, but it's also 12 shots. So that's enough on its own to run a heavy rifle, if I so choose. And it is nice that the ammo's in the arm, so you usually would want to put a heavy rifle or other ammo that has to be in the same location as the weapon in an arm. That way, if the ammo explodes, you can have case to prevent the ammo explosion from traveling out of the arm. So, slap case in the side torso that the arm is attached to, and have a good time. And then LRM ammo and SRM ammo, sure, okay. Well, yep, that's about what I expected. And that's the other thing, is taking the lower payout missions to try to get light mechs is, if you take the damage, you don't usually get paid a lot to offset the damage you're taking. So it's not like we're building up the funds to be able to buy a light mech. Which, arguably, I think I'd be completely fine with mostly obtaining light mechs through store and salvaging medium and above. It fits the lore accurate mercenary experience. Like, if you're a successful mercenary, you can buy some light mechs, sure. That's about it. Everything else you just kind of gotta salvage, but as long as you're a somewhat successful company, you can buy a light mech or two here and there. I mean, find an Irby that somebody used as a turret and just buy it off their land. Also, yes, that's the entire store. I don't know. They'll figure it out later. For now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.